Whoa. Whoa. Ah, my ears. Hello. Well, I am here. And 2D this time instead of the terrible free 3D model. Char is here. He is in the background. My mic isn't actually picking him up, but he is here. I don't know if that picked him up, but I hope it did. But I am finally back. It's been a hot minute. I'm sorry. There has been a lot of shit going on. We moved. I've been dealing with a lot of health issues, so that's fun. But I am slowly getting better, so that's why I'm back. Char, do you have any input? Now you're going to stay silent?
You can't put me on the spot like that.
Well. Also, oh, I don't have the head pat set up. I'm sorry. Okay. So I have a presentation. A lot of you probably already know like half of the information that's in it, but you know, may as well start fresh, I guess. But I'm gonna go ahead and switch over. Oh, hello. Hello, you are new. Also, thanks, Char. I literally just got the alert. Your model looks so good. Thank you. Wait, I don't actually have the this is already scuffed. Help. Wait, why isn't it actually showing? Hang on. Please. Why?
Game pickup or something? It just displays.
No, it's window. I literally tested it earlier. Can't be a VTuber without the scuff. It's tradition. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. This is like Amelie, except worse. What if I delete the window capture and then re-add it?
Try that. If it doesn't work, try like getting it out of full
But what?
Like the window.
Hang on, I'm gonna go back to chatting real quick, and then add it in studio mode, I guess. Because I don't know what default window it's going to try and use. How do I... Hang on, I'm confused. How does this work? Oh, okay. I get it. Okay, add me a window capture, please. Boom. Okay, well, it worked when I did it that way. I don't understand, but okay. You know, it worked out in the end. Oh, wait, no, I get the issue. I don't know. Oh, I remember how I fixed it. Okay, sorry, tech support. Okay, did that fix it? Yeah, that fixed it. Okay, I'm a transition then. Okay, now that that's fixed, I'll go ahead and hydrate and then I'll start. I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay, to start, we have my lore. Okay, so I have an actual lore video. Char did all of the editing.
That's
Uh,
me.
yes, that is him. But I cannot stand video editing, so he did it. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the lore video, and I will shut up so you can hear it.
タイムトラベル本当にすごいじゃん。被験者いや、無理無理。絶対無理。なんで僕は被験者やばいくないこれはタイムマシーン
はい、すぐに始まる。座っていてください。
怖いよ。お父さん、お母さん、ごめんなさい。安全にさせてください。行ってきます。何これどこ一人にしないでタイムマシーンが故障した。うん。決めた。許さない。再発しないよ。永遠に。僕は時の迷惑。
So, how was that? Wait, I can probably hide that now. Okay. Yes. I did all of the voice acting. I also did the audio mixing. Char basically just pieced everything together, really. I also did all of the text, all of that good stuff. But um something I did want to mention is that this is supposed to be like the human version of K. Um it's actually lightly based off of me. Um and then like the concept for the time machine is basically Steins Gate's time machine, except it's not a fucking microwave. But in Steins Gate they do have what yes. Listen, I thought it looked good. So what household appliance is it? I don't know. It's like an oven or something. But in Steins Gate, they basically use like a headset that transfers all of your memories and stuff. And then they have like I mean, later on it's developed into like a full-blown time machine, but it starts out as a microwave. Um it's pretty neat actually. They don't like physically transport their body in the anime though. It kind of just goes back in time and puts them wherever they were at that point in time. So it's not like the same person where they can interact with their self in that time period. It's just back to where they were at that point in time, I guess. Okay, so we are going to move on to my about. Okay. So my name is Tokino K or K Tokino. Tokino K is the Japanese order, and there is a reason behind that. I chose to brand myself in the Japanese order for wordplay. Kei is like the word for circumstances or whole story or how it started, while Tokino would mean like of time. So when strung together, it would be like circumstances of time or time story, something like that. But Tokino can also mean equipped with time when you write it with two characters. Um, so there's kind of like a double meaning to my name. But I mean, you can call me either. It doesn't really matter. The branding is just Tokino K. But let's see. My birthday is December 28th, a whole 3 days before the end of the year. I am currently 23. Um, my pronouns are they, them, so please respect that. Languages are English and basic Japanese. While my lore video and the entire Q&A video were solely in Japanese, I really suck at piecing together sentences in a conversational setting. I know like a lot of vocabulary and I'm good at comprehension and I can write and read hiragana and katakana, but when you put me in the spotlight and I'm trying to have a conversation, I fumble over everything and I'm really bad at grammar. I wish I had 50% of your Japanese. I try my best. It is mostly from watching anime since I was like 6 years old. So I was a tiny bean, a tiny K, watching anime my entire life.
You were a microwave at that time.
Yes, I was a microwave. My Oshi marks are the hourglass and the footprint. The reasoning behind that is like time walker because I'm a time traveler technically, kind of. The color codes are basically my hair. My mama is Nyx. Thank you very much for the model. It is beautiful. It is absolutely gorgeous. You also did this. My reference sheet. It's so pretty. Look at me. And then my papa is new, which honestly, I am very grateful. The rigging is extremely bouncy and expressive, and honestly, he brought Kay to life in more ways than I could have imagined. The rigging is amazing. Yes! Look how bouncy I am. Oh yes! I have an eye glow toggle! Look! I also have a bald toggle, but we're not gonna talk about that. Actually, I'm gonna toggle it. Char says, "Hang on." What do you mean, hang on? Oh no, now I have to use it. Hang on, I have timers. Where's my bald timer? Okay, there we go. Is that a razor? Okay. Well, now that I'm bald, we're gonna move to the next slide. Okay, so these are my favorite games and music. So my games is the Life is Strange series, like the entire series. I own it on almost every platform that it's on. I own the first game on PS3 and the limited edition on PS4. Before the Storm on PS4, 2 on PS4 and PC. True Colors Ultimate Edition on PC and remastered One and Before the Storm on PC. I play a lot of Us. I've played it since I was like 12, I think. Same thing for Project Diva. I started playing when I was 12 on the PSP. I imported all 3 of the games and a Japanese PSP. So, and then Persona 5 Royal, I still to this day have not actually finished it, but it was a lot of fun. And then Celeste, I have recently started, and it is the only platformer that I'm even remotely good at. Thanks, Char. I was going to mention you. Thanks, Char, for actually introducing me to the game. It's extremely difficult, actually. Room Factory 3 Special is also a game that I just recently played. The characters are lovable. And then Legends Arceus. So, it's probably one of my favorite Pokemon games, and I will stand by my opinion on that it is one of the best Pokemon games we have gotten in a long time. And then I have Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. They were my first Zelda games that I actually played to completion. So, yeah. And I really like the open world. And then music, okay. Polyphia, they're pretty not well known. And then there's Ado, and then Lisa and Elfin's Horn, and then Yoasobi, Canaria, Queen Bee, Set It Off, and Cepheid. So, like, half of those are Vocaloid producers. But we're not gonna talk about that. You have great music taste. Thank you! I listen to way too much music. I literally have like 3 different Spotify playlists depending on my mood. Okay, and then anime. Let's see. Madoka Magica. I really like Madoka Magica. I watched it in like 2012, I think, and when I heard that Rebellion, the 3rd movie, was actually going to be in theaters uh overseas here, I looked it up and there was actually a theater that was literally like a mile away, or I don't know how much that is in kilometers. I'm sorry. But it was only like a mile away from my aunt's house. So we went up there and visited, and then we went to the movie theater. So that was pretty great. Wait, I have to change my links on Stream Elements. Don't click that. um, but I waited in the snow with my mom for like 4 hours straight because it was one of those theaters that are kind of old and they literally only have one screen that they show one movie on like per day. So they only opened like an hour before they actually started showing the movie, but they were giving out autograph boards to the first 50 people in line. So I was like, I'm gonna wait. I clicked the link and now I'm bald too. Oh no! Look what I've done.
From the mic.
Which actually my timer is about to go off, so I'm not gonna be bald anymore. Okay, my hair is back. Okay, so Full Metal Alchemist, specifically Brotherhood. I haven't actually seen the original anime. It's probably my 2nd or 3rd favorite anime overall. Um, it was a wild ride, I will say that. What? Char, stop!
I have 14,000
We-
points. I'm going to use them.
Okay, we have a random mustache now, I guess. Save me. Okay, and now this mustache is gonna be on for the next 15 minutes. Your mustache is white. Yes, I am old. So I do have a actual human K toggle, and when that's on, I have a separate button for the black mustaches. So okay, and the next one is Fruits Basket. The original anime was the very first anime that I watched back when I was 6, I think. It was also the first manga that I read, so there's that. But I turned 18 back in like 2019 when the reboot was announced. And listen, I never expected to have that in my entire life. So it made me happy, and they really did it justice. Okay. And Made in Abyss, I don't really know what all to say about it. It's a adventure, I guess. And then Summertime Rendering, I've always had a soft spot for like time travel stuff. Clearly, based on my lore. And then I want a pink and blue mustache next time. Okay, I will think about that. And then Oshinoko. I watched it because of the opening. There's actually quite a few anime that I've done that with. But it actually ended up being really entertaining, and I'm excited for season 2. And then Spy Family. Anya. Hinatsu ga suki. Char and I are actually going to see the movie in a couple weeks, I think. I think it's a couple weeks. And then Hoshiai no Sora, which is Stars Align in English. I'm kind of sad that it didn't get a second season because it left off on a cliffhanger. Like the last thing I remember happening was the main character was fed up with his father and he went to a convenience store and bought a knife. Like, and then they just end the series and say nothing about it. Like, but the reason why I liked it was because the main character is extremely non-judgmental. Like there's a non-binary character and he's like, well, what's so weird about that? And also like a few of the other characters, they had to like do a disguise or something where they had to dress up as girls, and the main character was not offended or anything, but some of the other characters were like, well, I don't want to dress up like a girl. But manga Fruits Basket, I went over that. It's the first manga that I read. I really have a soft spot for it. And then Full Moon, which was the second manga that I read. uh Actually, hang on, funny story about Fruits Basket and Full Moon. The local library, I checked out like what they had at the library, and then I filled out paperwork to have them order the rest of the volumes when they came out. So now they just have the entire series because of me. And then Fukaboku, which is about a non-binary character. I bought it randomly because of art. Right? The art's so pretty. She's like my favorite manga artist. And then Shimanami Tasogare, which is Our Dreams at Dusk in English. It's basically about like this support group of like LGBTQ people. Um, they like have a little cafe where they go and they like talk about their issues and all of that, and they just relate to each other, and it's very heartwarming. Um, and then Kanojo ni naritai kimi to boku, which is translated to I want to be your girl. Basically like the main character is extremely supportive of her best friend, and her best friend is transgender, so she wears the female school uniform and gets bullied for it. So the main character decides, you know what? I'm sick of seeing her get bullied. I'm gonna wear the male uniform now. And then Nisekoi. That one's kind of just here because I don't read a lot of manga. The art was pretty. It was a lot of filler, but the ending kind of paid off. Okay, let's see. My hobbies. Yes. Graphic design, which I am self-taught. I made all of the slides, I made all of my overlays, I made my alerts, my logo. I can go on. I made a lot of stuff. um, and then I do journaling. It started out as like K-pop journaling. When I was into K-pop, I would write about like new albums and stuff. And I would decorate the pages with photos and stickers and washi tape. But now it's really just about whatever I feel up to writing about. And then collecting stationery. I have way too much. Help. Collecting plushies. Again, I have way too much. Please help.
I know, I'm looking at him.
I I actually won a giant ass koala plushie from a crane machine at Dave and Buster's when I was on vacation. So it was like 4 people going on vacation and the trunk was already packed with clothes and stuff. So then we just had to shove this giant koala plushie in the bag. It was wild. I have to take them away sometimes. How dare! Okay, and calligraphy, which I mean, it's not really calligraphy per se. It's more just like hand lettering, but I've done a lot of it. My best friend IRL taught me how to do it. She's also the one that got me into like journaling and all of that. It was worthy. It's a giant plushie. The best plushies are the ones that you squish. Yeah. I have a lot of squishy plushies actually. That's my determining factor on whether or not I buy them. I will literally pick them up, squeeze it, and then be like, "That's not squishy enough," and then put it back. Also, thank you for the follow, Lavender. I made it. Welcome.
Hello.
Char says hello. I don't know if it picked him up. Okay, I have hydrated. Stop using your points. You're drowning me. Okay. D&D. Thanks, Char. Another thing that he has introduced me to. And then cosplay. I don't go to a lot of conventions really, so I don't have the chance to cosplay more than I do, which is kind of sad. But I mean, when I do get to cosplay, it's very enjoyable. Um, my favorite cosplay at the moment is Gura. It's very comfortable. However, the tail is way too long, so it kind of just drags on the floor because I'm short. Okay. And then credits. Yay. So it is myself for overlays, alerts, the stinger, presentation, my schedule, my logo, and my lore video voiceover. Okay. And then charcoal for the lore video editing. And then Nyx for my model art, obviously. And then most of my emotes and my reference sheet. And then the Ice Tube LC for my BGM. And then Sayonani on Etsy for the chat widget because Char is not well versed enough in coding to be able to code a chat.
I tried.
Yes, he did try. And then I don't know how to pronounce the name. Terra Shop for the channel point icon, the little star fragment. Coding is hard, it really is. I'd like to again, but it's been sent. before COVID since I went to a con. I think the last time I went to a con was last year in October at the local convention. Um it's not very big, and over the years it's gotten progressively sadder and sadder. But what can I say? We're not really in the state for it, really. Um so if I want to go to a good convention, then I have to travel. Like I'm forced to travel. Small cons can be cozy. Yeah, but I mean, I love getting signatures from actual like well-known people, and small cons do not get that. Like my goal is to get autographs from as many of the Fire Emblem Three Houses voice actors on my game case as I can. Which, I mean, I'm making pretty good progress, and I think I'm actually going to a convention that has Chris Hackney, the voice actor for Dimitri, if any of you know who he is. Okay, and then Mischief Moss VT for the rest of my emotes. We actually did an art trade, so that was fun. Um, I'm still working on the animation for Moss's overlay stuff, but I do have the emotes right now. Oh yeah, I so funny story. I think I posted about it on Twitter, but like my SSD decided to just yeet itself into oblivion. It just randomly decided to die on me for some unknown reason. And I had been working on Moss's animation, and that happened to be on the SSD, and I didn't back it up. So then I had to start all over. We took my entire computer to Best Buy to see if Geek Squad could do anything about it. And the man just took my computer, put a flash drive in it, and started reinstalling Windows without even asking if I was okay with all of my data getting removed. Like, so I just lost everything, and that was sad. It was difficult, but I did have most of my stuff backed up at least. Because I have like let's see. I have two SSDs now because reinstalling Windows actually did help. So it does work. Um and then I have three other hard drives, I think. One is specifically for games, the other is for like VODs and backups and stuff. And then the new SSD has all of my graphic design stuff on it, and then the old SSD literally only has Windows. That's it. Because if it's gonna happen once, it might happen again. And I don't want to lose everything again. Okay. And then Devilish New for my model rigging. Thank you, New. Really. It's gorgeous. My timer's about to go off. I don't know if you can take me seriously with the mustache on. Okay, my schedule. Okay, get rid of my mustache. I did really good on it. He really did. Jacket top. Oh my god. Okay, fine. Okay. Today was my debut, obviously. I'm not gonna stream tomorrow. I'm gonna take a break because I have errands that I need to do tomorrow. And then Saturday, I'm gonna play Supermarket Simulator. I'm gonna run my own grocery store. I'm gonna name it Kroger's. Okay, it's actually an inside joke between one of my friends and I. We call Kroger's Kroggers for some unknown reason. Random glasses. Oh no, two people use random glasses. Hang on. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have two pairs of glasses on. I didn't hydrate. Oh god. There's so much. Why do you have so many points, Char? Make it 3! Oh my god. Oh hey, it picked one of the ones that I already had on, so it just took them off. Well, this is my life now. Okay. But I'm gonna play Supermarket Simulator at 11 a.m. ET or 3 p.m. GMT. And now, for the last slide, the Q&A. Okay. So, I do have a bunch of questions that Moss and I call Subway Saboobway. But I do have a bunch of questions written down from Twitter. So if you ask the question there, you don't have to re-ask it here. If you came up with anything new, though, feel free to ask in chat. And I will get to it probably after I'm done reading the questions that I already have written down. So my hobbies from Skylar Astra. As mentioned in my slide, I'm very sorry that I already answered this earlier, but I didn't want to leave the question out. My favorite color from NYX, burgundy and yellow. Okay, so Human K actually has a yellow shirt because of that. It's like my favorite shade of yellow, so I went with yellow. Okay. What introduced you to VTubing, and did that convince you to start, or did something else? From New. So, my IRL friend, the same person who I call Kroger's Kroggers with, he's the one that introduced me to VTubers, I think. It was mostly just like he didn't watch VTubers or anything. He just thought that it would be something that I would be interested in. Um, so then eventually I started like watching clips and videos of Korone from HoloLive on YouTube. And I was like, what if? So that's when I downloaded Vroid to make my first 3D model. And thoughts and opinions on spicy food, also from New. Uh I think it's okay. I have a varying opinion. It depends on my mood. Um I don't like it to the point where the spice is literally all I can think about, but I'm also kind of a wimp, so that's not very much spice. Inspiration behind VTuber concept from Aki. It sounds pretty dumb, but one day I was literally just going about my day and thought, what about a glitch VTuber? I literally still have the note in my phone notes. Literally all it says is glitch VTuber in all caps. Okay, design wise though, the hair is mostly because like glitch effects are often red and blue, but I didn't want to look like toothpaste or, the Fire Emblem Engage protagonist. So I went with pink and blue. Since I'm non-binary, I specifically tried to design K to be closer to gender neutral, but slightly on the feminine side, since that's how I typically present myself. Oh my god, do I need to hydrate again? Oh god. Okay, I've hydrated. Okay. Favorite animal and why? From Z Famoso. Cats. I'm not sure why personally. I've just always grown up with cats in the house. I currently have 2 cats, Lily and Peanut. I have a varying range of nicknames for both of them. Lily, I'll call like Yee Yee or the Beast or Old Baby. And then Peanut is the demon, the dumbass, or little one. she she's a little bit of a dumbass. What can I say? Okay. How do you set up your tacos from Guy? I guess it really depends on my mood. If I want like a traditional taco, I'll go with like pork or steak and onion, cilantro, and lime. I am not one of the people who thinks cilantro tastes like soap. I actually really like cilantro. But if I'm being white as fuck, I like crunchy tacos. Think Taco Bell, but with extra sour cream. I don't people think that about cilantro. Yes, actually. I think it's actually a gene. Also my timer went off, so I can take off my glasses. Like it's an actual gene that some people are born with, so it tastes like soap to them. It's a genetic thing. Yeah, yeah. I do like cilantro though. I'm thankful it's not one of my genes. Okay, I saw a question. What is your favorite genre game? Rhythm games. I play too many rhythm games. Help. I play Us, Project Diva, um, Muse Dash. What else have I played? Um, I like games that also have like rhythm game features too. Um, like I know some of the Danganronpa games have like a rhythm game part in all of the trials. Um, there was another game that I was thinking of that did that, but I don't remember what it was. One of my friends has that issue, but she learned she was exposed to it more and more. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. The only thing that I've heard about stuff like that is that like the more you eat like dairy products, the higher of a chance you have to become lactose intolerant later on because like the body only has so much of the enzyme to handle lactose. So when you run out, there goes your lactose tolerance. Uh, but Char should be starting his debut soon, actually. Um, I'm probably gonna raid him. Um, does anyone have any more questions? Let me see. Was that all of the questions? Do 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 do. Have you tried Muse Dash? Yes. I'm bad at it, but it's fun. um, it barely ran when I had like my old computer parts, but after upgrading, it runs like butter. They had added a bunch of Vocaloid songs. Yes, I actually downloaded the DLC. I got the Miku pack and the Rin and Len pack too. Just because Rin and Len, I love Rin and Len. Okay. Uh let's see. Let's see. Char, are you live yet? No. he did leave my room though, so he's probably getting ready. But what burger setup? Okay. Okay. Uh it really depends on where I'm going for a burger. Cause if I'm at home, then it's like cheese and like ketchup or weirdly enough barbecue sauce. But if I go out somewhere, then like I do like onion, sometimes lettuce and tomato. It's not often that I really get those on there though. Uh but yeah, I mean, I'm not super picky about my food. Um I like basically everything. There are only like a handful of things that I'm not willing to try. Like, let's see, sardines. I'm good. I'm good, man. Hey, I must go now, but I loved your debut. Thank you! And thank you for joining, even if it was only for a bit. Okay, favorite drink? Uh, Coffee and Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is my gamer fuel, apparently. Relish or pickles? I like bread and butter pickles and sweet relish. I'm not a fan of dill at all. Um, so typically, like anywhere I am, I won't actually get pickles because like half the time they have dill pickles and I'm just like, nah, I'm good. My mom loved dill pickles though. I don't know how. She would literally get a jar of pickles from the fridge and just eat them. Like, how do you do that? Since you like rhythm games, do you play with your food like it's an instrument? Mayonnaise is not an instrument. What was the rest of the quote? Was it like horseradish isn't either or something? Oh, SpongeBob. Did you drink Dr. Pepper before watching Steins Gate? Uh, not as frequently as I did after I watched Steins Gate. Listen, I love how Steins Gate hydrate. Oh my god, I love. I love how Steins Gate actually uses like Dr. Pepper and not one of the like generic anime spin-offs of anything like McDonald's, which it's really weird that McDonald's is actually playing into that now. Dr. Pepper. Oh, thank you for the follow. Yes. Hydration. Wait, it does. Yes, Steins Gate does. I used to own it on DVD, so I've seen it like a handful of times. It's very confusing until you get to like almost the very end, and then they just explain everything right then and there. And then it just suddenly gets a whole lot more intense. I remember that like when I watched it, I got near the end and then I got interested in it and then I binged like 10 episodes back to back. I love bread and butter pickles a lot. It's good in tuna salad. I haven't had tuna salad in a hot minute, but it's really good actually. Did I miss any other questions? Let me see. Doo-doo-doo. No, I did not. I just remember every war crime I have done to Sprigatitos. Oh, no, not the Sprigatitos, not the calories. That seems to be the case for lots of visual novel anime. Yeah, honestly. Which I mean, like, isn't it technically kind of like a universe? Like, I think like Chaos Head and Robotics Notes or something are all in the same Steins Gate universe. Um, but yeah, does anyone else have any more questions? Oh, Char is live. I'm a I would go ahead and switch back to chatting. If no one has any more questions, though, I will probably go ahead and raid Char. No, wait, I need to hydrate. Okay, one more hydrate, and then I'll raid you. Okay, is that a deal? But the timer is too long. What do you mean? Whoa. Thank you. Sorry, I got very confused for a second because I looked over at my stream deck and it put a notification. So I guess it gives me a notification whenever someone like cheers or follows or something. Okay. I am hydrated. But I am very glad to be back. I will see you guys on... Wait. Oh my god, Lily is meowing at my door. She's screaming! Help! What day was I streaming? Saturday? Yes, Saturday. I will see you on Saturday. But goodbye for now, and I shall raid Char.